Hi, my name is Talik Tillman and I'm one of Trinity Rep's high school interns. This video study guide should give you guys some insight into Trinity Rep's production of To Kill a Mockingbird. I had the opportunity to sit down with some of the actors and ask them a couple of questions about the show. Meet David Samuel, Angela Brazil, Alexis Green, and Stephen Thorne.
And do you want me to look at you or look at
You can look at me, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
My name is Angela Brazil.
My name is David Samuel.
My name is Stephen Thorne.
My name is Alexis Green.
And I'm playing Scout Finch.
And I play Tom Robinson / Reverend Sykes.
I am playing Mayella Violet Ewell.
And I'm playing Atticus Finch.
And oftentimes when I tell people I'm playing Scout Finch, they go, oh. To Kill a Mockingbird is the story of a young girl's coming of age and coming to an understanding about the world that she really lives in versus the world that she thought she lived in.
It's adapted from Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird.
The kids, the three children, are really kind of at the center of the story.
How would I describe her? She's very saucy.
I admire Tom Robinson's ability to tell the truth.
I wish there was a real Atticus Finch alive.
Well, Mayella, she's someone who, I would say she's caring.
She's very smart.
His ability to be brave under life-threatening circumstances.
She's the kind of matriarch of her family. Her mother is deceased.
He's kind of an ideal in a way. I think someone who behaves in a way that I think many of us would aspire to.
She's incredibly inquisitive.
And his ability to stick to what he believes in.
And she deeply believes in her family.
Even though she's probably the worst person in this play, she has trouble lying. It's not easy for her to just throw somebody under the bus.
You know, whenever we read a book, we cast it kind of in our minds. We have a sound or a way that we see it.
Everybody has a picture in their mind of what each of these characters looks like.
The idea that people have of who Tom Robinson is versus who I actually am. Where do those two things meet? Why are they important? Why should they be?
With this role, Atticus Finch, it's so incredibly iconic. There's no way to avoid. Everyone has seen the film.
For Mayella, I had to kind of approach it a little differently.
Well, I play an 8-year-old, and so I am not 8.
Because it's such a non-traditional and stretch of the imagination.
I have to be very physically active in this play, so I've been to the gym a lot. As with any play, we look at the text or the script, the writing, very, 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 very carefully.
I read the play quite a few times.
You have to kind of make a choice and go with it and kind of make a big choice and try to just get on the train and go with it.
Last night, we were rehearsing the end of the play for like the first time, and I was watching it. And I'm not in it, but it's the first time for me that I see Atticus really struggling to maintain composure, to be the strong, level-headed father that we know him as.
Atticus is leaving the courtroom, and Jem says, how could they do it? How could they do it? And Atticus has to turn and answer his son, has to try to tell his son, give his son a reason. And it's hard it's a hard moment.
I am hoping, I think we are hoping, you're right, this has been a novel that has been used to teach about race in this country, but interestingly enough, it really is only from a white child's perspective, so it can't possibly teach about race in this country.
Race is a part of the story. The story in general is more about growing up, is more about coming of age, more about loss of innocence amidst all these things that are going on. So I think sometimes To Kill a Mockingbird has a bit of a burden put on it.
We're hoping that the casting across gender, across age, and across ethnicity will help people to see and hear it in a new way and come to it fresh.
I think they should just be prepared to dream a little bit and to imagine a little bit, and but also be prepared to laugh and to cry and just to enjoy the book that you love in a new and exciting way.
What does it mean to really see someone for who they are? Because when we begin to see someone for who they really are, we then begin to see their similarities and their differences. And then hopefully we begin to cultivate an understanding of what humanity really is.
The best kind of compliment is if we've managed to get people to hear this as if for the first time, or hear it in a new way, which is really the point of telling stories again and again and again.
You know, my experience with student audiences is that they're always some of our smartest. They're always our least forgiving, and I mean that as a compliment. Nothing gets by them. And we have to be on our best game every single student performance that we have. And so I would just say, bring what you always bring, which is an unrelenting demand for a good story.